Please stand for the posting of the colors by Lorain High School Army JOC Color Guard and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Jessica Morris.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. My name is Cadet Captain Alexis Acosta. We would like to thank all the veterans and their families, our superintendent, Dr. Cheryl Atkinson, Dr. Sergel, Mr. Jama, staff and students for coming to honor our veterans this morning. At this time, I would like to introduce the Lorain High School Assistant Principal, Mr. Tim Jama.
Thank you. I'd like to thank all the veterans that are here today and the veterans that are not here today with us for a very special day to honor them, and all the parents that have made it, the students that are down here to enjoy this great day with all of our veterans here. And I'd also like to give a special thanks to Dr. Cheryl Atkinson, board members that are present here today, also anybody else from the staff that is down here today for enjoying this great day here today. And at this time, we're going to continue on with the presentation with Model UN and Mr. Doug White.
Thank you, Mr. White. The next presentation will be the POW MIA ceremony by the Lorain High School Army JOTC Honor Guard under the command of Cadet Captain Selena Gutierrez. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, the Lorain High School Army Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps Honor Guard under the command of Cadet Captain Selena Gutierrez will now present the Prisoner of War Missing in Action ceremony. The members of the Honor Guard are Cadet Captain Haley Dalton, Cadet Captain Tatiana Miranda, Cadet First Sergeant Trevor Thornhill, Cadet Captain Celeste Ramirez, and I'm Cadet Captain Alexis Acosta. I have been given the honor and privilege of introducing and acknowledging this table, representing and paying tribute to all of the prisoners of war, missing in action and killed in action from all American involvement in World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Grenada, the Persian Gulf Desert Storm, Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan, Operation Iraqi Freedom, and more. Many of you have looked at this table and wondered. Let me explain. This table, set for 5, symbolizes the frailty of the prisoners against their oppressors. Remember, the tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity of their country's call to arms. Remember, the single candle displayed in the center of the table is symbolic of the families and loved ones who kept the faith, waiting for the turn of those so dear to them. Remember, the red ribbon tied so prominently on the candle is reminiscent of the red ribbon worn upon the lapels and breasts of the many thousands who bear witness to their unyielding determination to demand a proper counting of our missing and the return of all Americans left on foreign soil. Remember, the lemon on the bread plate reminds us of their bitter fate. Remember, there is salt on the bread plate, symbolic of the tears of the families as they still wait for their loved ones to return. Remember, the glasses are inverted. They cannot toast with us this morning. Remember, the chairs are empty. They are not here. Remember, all of you who have served with them and called them brothers and sisters, who depended upon their might and aid and relied upon them, remember them, for surely they have not forgotten you.
The story must be told of valor and bold, so let them write it down in history. A young soldier cries for his comrades who died, fighting for a cause that they believe. Nobody's seen or heard a sound. There was no parade for them downtown. We found the last coachway, standing by the wall of fallen heroes. Tell their mothers that their sons are marching in the sky. Tell them that they're soldiers of the cloud. Please tell them so they know. that they're soldiers of the past. The wounds will never heal, and the feelings that they feel left a scar for all the world to see. But the eagle always flies for the men who fought and died, and it flies for all eternity. But nobody's seen or heard sound. There was no parade for them downtown. We found our last footsteps, standing by the wall of fallen heroes. We tell their fathers that their sons are marching in the sky. Tell them that their soldiers of the cloud. Please tell them. Please tell them so they know. Tell them that they're soldiers of the past, standing by the wall of fallen heroes. Tell their parents that their sons are marching in the sky. Tell them that they're soldiers of the past. Please tell them so they know. Tell them that they're soldiers of the cloud.
Good morning, veterans, families, Dr. Atkinson, Dr. Sturgill and his family, Mr. Jama, teachers, students, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cadet Captain Alexis Acosta. On behalf of our superintendent, Dr. Cheryl Atkinson, our principal, Diane Conver, and the Lorain High School Army Junior ROTC Honor Guard, under direction of First Sergeant Sam Obichi, we would like to thank all of you for coming to this special event. Yesterday, November 11, 2010, was Veterans Day, a day our nation has set aside to honor those who have served and those who are still serving in America's armed forces. American revolutionary Thomas Paine wrote in his pamphlet Common Sense, "It is not in numbers but in unity that our great strength lies." Those words are as true today as they were in 1776. The unity that is America springs from one cause: freedom. Generation after generation, Americans have stepped forward to defend our freedom and to preserve the founding principles of this great nation. From Valley Forge to Vietnam, from Kuwait to Kandahar, from Berlin to Baghdad, these patriots have stood watch over America's peace, and when necessary, they have borne the cost of our nation's wars. Today, there are more than 24 million living veterans. They are among our nation's finest citizens. Throughout our presentation, we honor all the veterans for their solemn pledge to defend our freedom. We thank them and their families for example of service, personal courage, and sacrifice. We pledge to uphold their legacy by teaching younger generations about their role in securing the blessing of liberty and about how veterans and their courage has shaped our nation's history. In addition, we would like to thank and remember the United States Armed Forces and their families for their dedication, sacrifice, and service to our country. Let us remember those deployed on foreign soil, in harm's way, and standing watch on point for our nation around the world. Please pray for our servicemen and women for their safe return home, and continue to support them in their mission in the global war on terrorism and protecting our nation's freedom. This concludes our presentation. Again, thank you for inviting us. Enjoy your day. Have a safe return home. God bless America, and let us never forget.
Thank you. You guys were great. You definitely show our veterans how great Lorain High School and Lorain City School is. Thank you so much. You may be seated, please. And this time I would like to recognize our superintendent, Dr. Atkinson, just came in. Give a hand. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Mr. Williams, thank you very much for coming. Please stand. Give me a hand. Also, let's not forget the man with the money, treasurer, Mr. Weber. Please stand. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Let's give our veterans a hand. Everybody stand and give our veterans a hand. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. Thank you. Thanks.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools, TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.
There are those who dedicate themselves to a sense of honor, to a life of courage, and a commitment to something greater than themselves. They have always defended this nation and each other.